But we do have two members of the Stanley Cup champions, the front end and the back line of the greatest commitment to defense in the National Hockey League's history, I'd have to say. Please welcome Martin Brodeur, John Madden, former individual winners, three-time champions, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Oates skate?
Yep.
Adam Oates skate. How about that? 20 stitches. John, you were heroic. Joe Nieuwendyk couldn't go, and Bobby Leek long gone. You really carried the weight. How are you going to celebrate? This is the second Stanley Cup for you. Have you thought about what you'll do this time?
I think I'm going to do absolutely nothing but sit around with it at the lake house in Connecticut.
You're saying the greatest thrill of the whole thing might have been surviving Ottawa leading into Game 7. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Game 7 didn't look too good. We started off, we went outside to look for our bus, and we had something out of Slapshot that wasn't our regular bus. On the way to the game, our trainers got in a car accident. They finally got a new cab, and on the rest of the trip, they got pulled over in a speed trap. So by the time we got there, they were just arriving, and we were going, oh, this doesn't look good for us.
It's tough to get anything done in Ottawa, but congratulations. Hey, Marty, this is 3 for you, and I guess same question. You've celebrated a number of ways. Have you thought at all? There's your dad, bless his heart, Denny. Your mom never comes to see you play. What's the story of that? Just superstition?
A little bit, I guess. She just likes it better at home. I think less nervous watching it on the screen.
You thought about what you're going to do with the cup this time?
I don't know. You know, we just we go from now. We're just enjoying this moment, and I figure that my family will have fun with it again.
You've been through so much. The 3 cups, the Olympic gold medal. You were fantastic in a winner-take-all game there. But one thing I found interesting, you won the Rookie of the Year, which is always a great omen for goalies. If you go back 10 years, 10 seasons ago, what do you remember about winning the Rookie of the Year here?
Well, you know, it was a lot of fun, you know, coming out my first year and do this. I think it's one of the awards that, you know, that somebody's going to win it today. And, you know, it's one chance. You know, you're a rookie 1 year, you know, in your career, and definitely these guys will really appreciate winning this award. Yeah, it's great just to be nominated. Well, congratulations, man. You did an unbelievable job. 61 nights to win that Stanley Cup, and you'd done it before, so to stick with it the way you did, really something. Congratulations. John Madden and Martin Brodeur. Their specialty is making a lasting impression, but when we come back, we'll start with the awards and great first impressions, the Rookie of the Year at the 2003 NHL Awards from Toronto. Yes, Toronto next.
Coming up next, NHL stars past, present, and future.
Won it in 1962, and the only addition they made to their lineup for the following season, Al Arbour was out, and our next presenter was in. And not only did he have a great year, he won the Calder Trophy, and he led the Leafs to their second of 3 consecutive Stanley Cups. To present the Rookie of the Year, would you please welcome Kent Douglas.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be in Toronto tonight addressing the graduating class of 2003. Yes, I won this award 40 years ago, and they brought me right back. But I can speak from experience. Breaking into the NHL is no easy task. Many are called, but few are chosen. This year's nominees for the Rookie of the Year provided their worth and more. Here then are the first-year finalists who lived their dream this past season and excelled amongst the first-year players.
The Calder Memorial Trophy, Rookie of the Year. From the St. Louis Blues, Barret, Jackman. Appeared in all 82 regular season games. Steady in his own zone. A big bruiser playing a physical game for the Blues rear guard. From the Columbus Blue Jackets, Rick Nash, last year's top draft pick. Went to his first NHL training camp last fall and made the team. This 18-year-old has the size and skills to dominate. From the Detroit Red Wings, Henrik Zetterberg. Found his way onto the Red Wings roster already deep in talent. Led all rookies in scoring with 22 goals and 44 points. Some say this forward was the best player not in the NHL last year.
And the Calder Trophy goes to Barret, Jackman.
Barret Jackman led the Blues in the plus-minus category with a plus 23.
Congratulations, Barret. There you go.
Wow, I really didn't think I was going to win this, but there's two great guys, Rick Nash and Henrik Zetterberg, great seasons, and I got to thank a lot of people, St. Louis Blues organization, right from our owners, Bill Anassi, Larry Plow, who's here today, all my teammates, the trainers, and Al McInnes, my D partner this year. He was, probably the best thing that happened to me over my lifetime, my career. And my mom too, Mary Jane. She was a big part of my. She's a big part of my life, and she's pushed me, and backed me in my whole career. So this is for you, Mom.
Well done, Barret. How can he be so tough, right? And that's not an easy award to win, a Rookie of the Year for a defenseman, so congratulations. Well, next up is the Lady Byng for sportsmanship. And here to present our two great salesmen of the game, heart and soul type players. In fact, one of these won with Coppercliff, which is just outside of Todd Bertuzzi's Sudbury, the Ontario Midget Championship. He won it over Kent Douglas's team from Noranda. When he came into the NHL, he was a great talent. First time they had MVP at an All-Star game. He was the man, and he's known probably best as a Maple Leaf. Joining him is a Philadelphia Flyer who won 2 Stanley Cups, and they traded him away in 1976 only because Jack Kent Cook wanted somebody in Los Angeles who could entertain. He was a heart and soul type of guy. There's no doubt about it. Please welcome Dave the Hammer Schultz and Eddie the Entertainer Jacques.
You're up.
I guess I'm up, eh, Dave?
No, not yet. We're looking good, though.
Yeah. Well, Dave, there's one trophy that we don't know nothing about. And the Lady Byng is one of the oldest trophies in the NHL, and it started 1924 and 25.
And it's still with us today because gentlemanly play or conduct never goes out of style. Tonight's finalists raise the level of the game with their cool and intelligent play.
The Lady Byng Memorial Trophy. The spirit of sportsmanship. From the Detroit Red Wings, Nicklas Lidstrom. A defenseman with class. Leads by example. The strong, silent type. From the Dallas Stars, Mike Modano. A milestone year for this star. Plays well with others. Generous on and off the ice. From the Toronto Maple Leafs, Alexander Mogilny. Led the Leafs in scoring. Appeared in 73 games, only 12 minutes in penalties. A cool customer.
And the winner goes to... That was your line. Alexander Mogilny.
Accepting for Alexander Mogilny is the coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Pat Quinn.
Well, it might be gentlemanly conduct and great skill, but there's not a name on that trophy that didn't play this game with great courage as well. Some of the great names that are there, Francis, Sakic, Kelly, Keon, and now Alex Mogilny, and he's in good company, and he earned it, and he deserves it tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave and Eddie, and Pat, thank you very much as well. Congratulations, Alex, as you know, didn't want to be here. Pain in the butt, I suppose. Well, welcome back to the NHL Awards. Thanks again to Buck 65 upstairs, and you see some goal masks. It's a brave face the netminder has to put on. Well, Marlene Ross is responsible for a lot of that. These are some of the masks she has painted over the years. Curtis Joseph, J.S. Jere, Felix Potvin, Marty Brodeur have all benefited from her wisdom. So she'll present the Vezina to the goalie as voted by the GMs. And along with Marlene Ross, would you please welcome number 99, Wilf Paymont.
Okay, some people think goalies have it easy. They get to wear extra padding. They don't have to skate up and down the ice all night. And they get to wear or have their own personal water bottle. Some people forget that the incredible demands on goalies, NHL goalies, are very hard.
He's the only one who's never allowed to have a night off or an off night. He often can't see the puck. He has to watch out for a bad bounce and has to fend off big, burly, fast forwards crashing the net, like Wilf. Here then are the nominees who read the screenplays, anticipate deflections, and win games.
The Vezina Trophy, outstanding goaltender. From the Toronto Maple Leafs, Ed Belfour. 7 shutouts, a club record 37 wins in goal. A comeback season if there ever was one. From the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur. An elite goaltender for the past decade. 41 wins, tops in the league. His 4th 40-victory season. From the Dallas Stars, Marty Turco. His first season as the Stars' #1 netminder. 16 games in a row without a loss. The lowest goals against average in the league.
And the Vezina Trophy goes to...
Martin Brodeur, des Jersey.
Martin Brodeur has been nominated 3 times before. This is his first Vezina win.
Wow. Thank you. Wow, this is great. You know, waited a long time for this. Definitely, we we're coming back from winning the Stanley Cup. It was awesome, and we had a great season in New Jersey. And one of the big reasons why I had such a great year once again is definitely because of the way that the whole team played, and it makes my job a lot easier to go out every night and be able to perform and stay healthy and playing a great system. I'd like to say thank you to a lot of people. Take a little time here. My goalie coach, Jacques, he's been with me for 10 years, and without him, every day and telling me I'm the best would be hard to do. The organization with Lou, definitely having the success we had makes life in New Jersey a great life. And to my teammates and everybody around me and my family, my dad that's here, my 3 little boys, thank you.
Our next award is the Frank Selke Trophy. Bob Gainey, one of the first 4 years of its existence for Best Defensive Forward. And here are 2 stars of our World Junior Silver Medal Canadian team. One is from the Screaming Eagles of Cape Breton, and I'm sure you're thinking about Nashville right now. It could go #1 overall. A lot of whispers about that. The other's a star from the Brandon Wheat Kings, who's the pride of Nunavut. Would you please welcome Marc-Andre Fleury and Jordan Tutu.
Thanks, Ron. The dual talents of offense and defense converge in the nominees for the Selke Trophy. They can lead the way and also turn on a dime, Canadian or American.
For their opponents, they were double trouble. For their teammates, they kept the momentum going right into the postseasons.
The Frank J. Selke Trophy. Best defensive forward. From the Dallas Stars, Jere Lehtinen. A two-way specialist. Plays with integrity. His energy and speed kept the Stars aligned. From the New Jersey Devils, John Madden. A career-high season for Madden. Deadly on the penalty kill. Mad Dog won't quit on the puck. From the Minnesota Wild, Wes Walls. A face-off artist. Shuts down opposing centers. Leader of the pack.
And the Selke Trophy goes to...
From the Dallas Stars, Jere Lehtinen.
Accepting for Jere Lehtinen is the captain of the Dallas Stars, Darian Hatcher.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be accepting this for Letts. He's a guy that every night he lives 100% to the team and to the game. I'd like to congratulate Jere as a teammate on a well-deserved award.
For the first time in its 21-year history, the William M. Jennings Trophy is being awarded to 3 goaltenders. From the Philadelphia Flyers, Roman Jackman and Robert Ashe, and from the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur.
I was waiting for you. I was hoping you were going to show me what to do. Congratulations.
You want me to go first? All right, go first. All right, well, thank you very much again. Congratulations. You know, it's kind of funny. You know, I was sitting at home, didn't even make the trip to Buffalo the last game, and watching this guy play. You know, hoping you got to score a few goals, and hoping that Schwabi plays great, and you know, everything turned out good, and here we are. You know, this is definitely a great honor for our teams. You know, all year the commitment of playing really well defensively and winning hockey games, and really pay attention to little details. I think the system that our coach brought in was great for that. Not that we were really bad before. This is the third one in 10 years, but it's definitely nice. I'll let you talk in a second. And you know what? I forgot. You know, I got to talk on French a little bit. I forgot. I was a little excited about the Vezina here. I just, you know, for this, j'aimerais ça juste remercier tout le monde qui m'ont supporté au Québec pour pendant toutes les années, puis définitivement pour le Vezina, puis en ce moment ici pour le Jennings. Ça a été vraiment une belle soirée jusqu'à présent pour moi. Merci.
I just have a couple thank yous. One, obviously, for Kelly and Ashlyn, my little daughter and my fiance. My father and my mother, thank you. And obviously, this is a team award. And basically, all I'm doing is collecting this for the guys back home. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well done, Robert and Marty and Roman. Sorry about that trade. Hopefully next year your numbers will be better. All right, the 2003 First Team All-Stars. And a nice wrinkle tonight, we have the All-Stars from the Ontario Hockey League to present. From the Ottawa 67s, Brendan Bell, Corey Locke, and Matt Foy. From St. Michael's, Andy Chiodo, and from the Belleville Bulls, Cody McCormick, ladies and gentlemen. And don't start. Don't start. Hello, we have a little treat for you guys. Don Cherry made quite a deal out of Corey, who's also the Canadian Major Junior Player of the Year with 63 goals, 88 assists. Martin St. Louis uses a long stick, and so do you, Corey. And I just thought you might enjoy having this with you for security. I've never seen a guy make so much out of a couple of extra inches. Anyway, well done.
First off, I'd just like to start by saying on behalf of the five of us, it's a tremendous honor to be here in this room tonight, let alone being up here on stage presenting an award. So to start us off, first All-Star team of the NHL this season. On defense from the St. Louis Blues, Al McInnes.
On left wing from the Vancouver Canucks, Marcus Naslund.
On defense from the Detroit Red Wings, Nicklas Lidstrom.
And in goal from the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur.
On right wing, also from Vancouver Canucks, Todd Bertuzzi. At center from the Colorado Avalanche, Peter Forsberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2003 NHL First Team All-Stars.
Well done, men. Peter, congratulations. Good luck later on. Marcus, you too. And we'll send you off that way. Corey, I'm sorry about the long stick. You don't look too happy with that long stick. I thought it was funny at the time, but anyway. Congratulations on all your successes. What a year he had. Next up is the Jack Adams Trophy for Coach of the Year, and here to present my dear friend and colleague from Hockey Night in Canada, star of the headliner, the one and only Scott Oak.
I'd like to thank Ron McLean for that rousing welcome. They always told me years ago if I wanted to be on Hockey Night in Canada, I had to learn to say only three things. Thank you, Ron. Back to you, Ron. And Ron, you and Don are so right, it hurts. All of this year's nominees for Coach of the Year have had their share of adversity in recent years, not the least of which is a lot of bonehead questions from well-known broadcasters. But they never quit on their players, and they never quit on themselves. And they took their teams to the next level.
The Jack Adams Award, Coach of the Year. From the Minnesota Wild, Jacques Lemaire. Already a Hall of Famer as a player. As a coach, he's blessed with the ability to teach the game. Lemaire's strategy transformed the Wild into true contenders. From the Ottawa Senators, Jacques Martin. Guided a team of great emerging talent to first place overall. Never one to back down from adversity. Martin proves patience can make you a winner. From the Tampa Bay Lightning, John Tortorella. A battle-to-the-end attitude led the Bolts to a breakthrough season. Letting his offense be creative enabled the Lightning to capture its first-ever division title.
And the Jack Adams Trophy goes to Jacques Lemaire.
Accepting for Jacques Lemaire is the general manager of the Mighty Ducks, Doug Risebrown.
Jacques has a great passion for hockey, but he has a bigger passion for family, and he's preparing for his daughter's wedding. Congratulations to John and Jacques on their nominations and certainly their seasons. For Jacques, this is a trophy about teamwork and individual efforts of players to come and work hard for the team and make the team better. And Jacques' true satisfaction comes from watching players have fun, playing the game, and improving. So to the players, this is a tribute to them. Thank you.
Still for Mr. 50, Michael Buss.
Thank you. The Maurice Richard Trophy is awarded to the player who has scored the most goals in the season. And again, the Avalanche roared. Le trophée Maurice Richard est attribué au joueur qui a marqué le plus de buts cette saison. This year's recipient is on the same line as Petr Forsberg. Ce joueur a eu la chance de jouer avec Petr Forsberg. Après 5 saisons dans la Ligue, il est déjà un des meilleurs joueurs avec une saison de 50 buts, leading the way with a 50-goal season. The winner of the Maurice Richard Trophy, Milan Hajduk.
I'll keep it really short. This is a really great honor for me to be here tonight. I would like to thank to my wife, my parents, my agent, and also I would like to thank the Colorado Avalanche organization, and especially my teammates, because without them I wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Milan Hajduk, congratulations to Milan, the Colorado Avalanche, another amazing season. 9 consecutive firsts in their division, and we'd be remiss if we didn't say to Patrick Roy, Patrick, you're responsible for most of those. Congratulations on your wonderful career, and all the best in your retirement. Also should mention Grant Fuhr and Pat LaFontaine, if you didn't hear the news, are going into the Hockey Hall of Fame along with Brian Kilrea and Mike Ilitch in the Builders category. The Hall celebrating the 10th anniversary of their new building in Toronto, coming up on June the 18th here in TO, and next year will be a very special. The other made the big joke of winning it before Bobby Orr tried to own it. 2 great defensemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Pierre Pilote and Harry Howell.
Thank you very much for that kind ovation. We appreciate it, don't we?
We certainly do.
Strength, energy, and smarts. These are the qualities that equal a valuable defenseman.
Whether stonewalling opponents or chalking up points, these players are consistently awesome.
The James Norris Memorial Trophy. Outstanding defenseman. From the Dallas Stars, Darian Hatcher. Appeared in all 82 regular season games. Can intimidate without dropping the gloves. A powerhouse. From the Detroit Red Wings, Nicklas Lidstrom. A stalwart on the blue line. Led all players in ice time per game. The reigning Norris champ. From the St. Louis Blues, Al McInnes. The pride of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Led all defensemen in scoring. The hardest shot in the league.
All right. Let me have a look at it. Okay, and the Norris Trophy goes to
Nicklas Lidstrom.
All right.
This is a natural hat trick for Nicklas Lidstrom. He won the Norris in 2001 and 2002.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Darren and Al on their fine seasons. I'd like to thank the Professional Hockey Writers Association for the votes, and Mr. and Mrs. Ilitch, the owners of the Red Wings, for their great support and commitment to our organization. Dave Lewis and the coaching staff for showing confidence in me and really putting me out there a lot on the ice. And last but not least, my teammates for their great support. Thank you.
And here to present the MVP this year, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Bathgate.
One hot goalie, two fiery forwards are this year's nominees for the Hart Trophy. Let's take a look at three exceptional players who make things happen when they're on the ice and contribute greatly to the great game of hockey.
The Hart Memorial Trophy. Most Valuable Player. From the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur, considered a third defenseman with his ability to handle the puck. When everything's on the line, he always comes up big. One of the game's top goalies. From the Colorado Avalanche, Petr Forsberg, a cornerstone in the Avs' solid foundation. Led the league in scoring, 106 points. With Joe Sakic, the best 1-2 punch in the league. From the Vancouver Canucks, Marcus Naslund, the first Hart nominee in Canucks history. 24 power play goals, finished second in total scoring. Always dangerous around the net.
And the winner of the Hart Trophy is Petr Forsberg.
This is Petr Forsberg's first Hart win.
Well, I don't know what to say now, but first of all, I think I forgot it last time. I want to thank my teammates. You know, without them, I don't think you can do anything out on the ice. And you know, I've been fortunate to play with a good team for a long time, and you know, I want to thank them, especially my line mates Milan Hejduk and Alex Tanka this year. And then I want to congratulate, first of all, Patrick Roy for a great career. You know, he quit with us this year, but. And then I want to congratulate, first of all, Martin Brodeur for a great season and outstanding playoffs, and congratulations for the Stanley Cup. And then last, congratulations, Marcus, for an outstanding season. And you know, we grew up together, and you know, you've been a great friend throughout my career. So, you know, I wish we shared this one, but I think you got the Lester B award, so it should be fine. Thank you.